Alright, this is Aliens Fireteam Elite? Yeah, Fireteam Elite. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great if you're buying this game or any game on the Xbox Store. The affiliate link in the video description is the way to go. And we also have an Amazon affiliate link as well now. And Kevin is here today.
Hello.
Hopefully you can hear him. We haven't done a co-op stream in a while, so I legitimately don't know if this is set up properly.
That's all good.
Yeah. And, yeah, looks like that's all going good. Awesome. Great. Perfect. Okay, let's start here. So we've got the Pathogen, Promise of a Flower. So it's a three-parter. How long were the other things? They were all three-parters. So yeah, it's probably going to be like, what, an hour and a half to do this, I would say?
That's what I would think, yeah.
Yeah. Standard crossplay enabled challenge cards. I don't know if we do that. Missions are difficulty not unlocked for all team members. Okay, I think you have to go. You have to talk to this dude. This guy right here.
Yeah.
Or is this a woman? I think it's a woman.
Oh, I had something
I
I
think
wanted
it's
to
a
tell
woman
you.
too.
Oh yeah, it's a woman. Okay, sorry. It's body type B.
Right.
Anyways. Yeah, there we go. So, did you chat with her thing and say something about, like, what's the mission?
Yeah, there's another green thing up here. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to.
No, that's the only one we needed.
Alright, cool. Good to go.
Join the queue. Promise of a flower, Scout. Jesus, that was fast. oh no, there's not another player. Okay.
I like your shades.
Thanks, dude.
It could be something drew their attention.
I look like I'm right out of the 80s. I should have brought my aviators to wear during the stream. Hello, folks. How many games do I have installed? To be honest, I really don't know. My console keeps saying 860, and I keep installing games, but yet the number doesn't seem to be going up.
You have more games than the Xbox would expect you to have?
No. I kind of realized this recently, because you know how I lost, quote-unquote, a lot of games?
Yeah.
But I've been downloading, like, a lot of the games I keep getting every ID at Xbox Friday. But my number is still 863. I have, you know, like, 2,300 games in my library total. But, like, you know what I mean? I feel like I have more. Yeah, because I literally downloaded, like, 20 games in the last week, and my number still says 863. I feel like it's glitched. I don't know, because it's not something I've been, like, monitoring, but I feel like even if it goes up, it goes back down. How'd you get such a high combat rating?
I'm not too sure. I went and bought a couple guns. I did play this, like, once or twice after we were done, but yeah. I'm not too sure.
I guess we'll just ready up and we'll go in with the bot. How was my day? It was so exciting, Lori. I could tell you of this exciting 4-player co-op Black Ops I keep wanting to say Cold War because that goddamn game. It's what you get for doing streams of it whole year. Yeah, no, I was just doing some zombies. I was just chilling today. Yeah, I did do that I did a mini stream during the day too, a little Vanguard thing.
Yeah, I saw you were on that with, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I got some time, I'm gonna throw that in there. I'm experimenting, what can I say? Alright, you gotta ready up, Kevin.
Not bad. It's been a while.
Larry's happy to see you. Kev won't
Thank you,
acknowledge
Larry.
Halo 2's greatness. Ooh.
Aww.
Yeah, you know, that's Pip there.
I love Halo 2, but not like the other Halos.
It's not the Halo that counts. Just kidding. Could be worse. Could be infinitely disappointing. Alright, let's go. I forgot. Are our bots entirely useless, or are they actually helpful?
I thought there was cannon fodder in this.
I don't remember if we had to, like, keep reviving it, or if it was actually, like, you know, not useless entirely, is what I'm mostly thinking.
Not quite Avengers AI.
Yeah. I mean, nobody beats good old Elizabeth from Bioshock there, but
Yeah.
someday we'll get AI that's confident. I'm out of ammo. Hey, Booker, Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. She was the best in that game, man. I love that AI. Oh god, I wish I could use my fire ability. Booker, here's some salts. That's strangely convenient. And she'd like chuck it across the map too. So last time we played this, we were able to just mow everything down, right? So I don't think we should have. No, there was a couple areas where we had.
Yeah, there
problems.
was a couple times we got stopped. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play with a medium combat aggressiveness, I guess. Which means balls to the walls, guys. Back for blood. Yeah, that was actually a pretty good expansion. I like that quite a bit.
It was good.
Oh god. Yeah, no, it was fun. It was like a cult in the game.
Okay.
Where they were making human zombie hybrids that were still human-like. And yeah, no, it was actually pretty well done. I think it was about an hour and a half long. It was quite intriguing.
Was that a Xeno?
What the hell is going on with this thing?
Heads up.
Looks pretty neat.
So I'm assuming with the title of Pathogen, that means this is going to have some sort of like infected aliens combo thing, like mutated aliens. I don't know. We will see. And I think this is a Game Pass title, I believe. Yeah. So if you guys have this, you can jump in and fight with us. Hello there. How does Kevin feel about Joel having a moat and Kevin not having an emote?
I feel Joelle has deserved it.
I mean, her emote is pretty spectacular.
Yeah. And I can only hope to one day achieve that level.
People were saying they wanted the anonymous dark photo of you as an emote. And I was like,
Oh yeah, it's funny.
I'm like, that would be funny, but it'd be.
It looks just like me.
It looks would be odd though. I don't know if people would get that jumping in. Like, if you look at Joel's picture, it's like, oh, it's a woman holding a bottle. That, you know. The other one would be like this sketchy thing, but you never know. Maybe we'll get some sort of Kevin-like emote in there. You never know, guys. All I do know is we're very inflated on our membership gifting to get new emotes, so it's like very unlikely to earn another one anytime soon. Oh my god, this thing is holding me up in the air. And it just don't care.
I was really confused that one time. You're like, hey, we're handing out the free memberships. I could not figure that out.
Yeah, so you gotta like click the icon on the screen and click accept, and I think it only works on like desktop or like Android devices or something, and it's really weird. It
was, yeah.
Yeah, you click that or the money sign and then memberships, and then it's like, because you have to open your account to allow gifting, which is weird, and then from there it's like limited on what devices support it. It's kind of a little bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. Like, I don't know why it's like that.
That's neat they let you gift, though. I remember there was a while you were talking you'd like to do that.
This thing isn't scary. It's not really a horror game, is it? Oh, I'm down.
Not really, no.
No.
I got you.
It's more of like an action shooter set in a horror universe. At the beginning of the game, there was that one spot where the panel comes down and it's kind of spooky, but after that, you're just mauling things, right? Just like
I never really...
enemies. Yeah.
I never really pictured the Alien franchise as a horror. Like, I know the first one was intended to be, and like, it's kind of cheesy. Yeah, but it's scary. But like that second one, that went straight like action sci-fi.
Yeah, that definitely was really leaning into it. And then by the time you get into the other ones afterwards, it's like, okay, what is there for...
Like, even the first Predator's like intended to be a horror, but you know,
first Predator.
Where they're
that's like really campy shooter,
right?
Like, I don't know if I would, like, maybe when they're first like not sure of what's stalking them, that's a little.
Well, I don't see it as that at all. I've just heard it's intended to be a horror, and I think it kind of makes sense. But yeah, like, I don't know.
You can see what they were going for, but it's more of a
it's an action. Yeah, right. You got Arnold running around with a bunch of beefed up guys in the jungle, like, you know.
Healthcare right there, and yeah, the membership gifting is a new thing. that they added to YouTube. But it's pricey because you got to gift like the $5 memberships. They did add so you can gift one at a time, but it's like yeah, it is actually kind of expensive. Regular memberships are not, guys.
Jammed up real good.
How's the Costco job, Kevin?
It's going extremely well.
At the Costco.
Yeah. I would never say anything negative about Costco online.
I don't think you can as part
no,
of
I don't
your
think
contract.
that's the joke of it. Yeah, it's a contract. I couldn't, even if I wanted to. But all honest truth, though, no, it is. It's going very well. Yeah.
Can you even talk necessarily about a contract for that company? I don't know how far that stretches.
I can't. I don't know. That was a very light-hearted joke. I'd be very disappointed if that didn't.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm sure they don't care, but
yeah. And I am saying it's positive, but yeah, I'm not sure how far that goes. It is. It's all under contract that and
yeah.
it's something that like you are mentioning it. You have to mention that like it's under your own.
Yeah, not the company.
Yeah.
It's weird that
yeah.
is allowed to be a thing that companies can. It's interesting.
Yes.
Oh, Alpha needs a hand. Alpha fell and he couldn't get up. Ow. Yeah, so this is basically just Left 4 Dead but aliens. That's essentially
yeah. There you go.
And third person, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's driving me nuts. So typically I have this like overlay thing for the Xbox game bar so that I can like party chat with Kevin. And the opacity is not working on it. And it's driving me freaking nuts because it's just this like really thick black bar covering portion of my computer screen. And I was just like, what is this madness? And it doesn't move. I think you're on break, aren't you? Like long weekend or something?
Yeah, long weekend and
yeah, someone's like
got a lot more
punching in.
Free time moving forward, yeah.
Yeah.
It slows down at this time.
Well, you're gonna get pretty busy coming up here.
Yeah, Christmas and like October, but I've heard so far September's really slow, and I don't mind. I'm in a position where I can take a break.
Yeah.
Gives me time to mess around with you and stuff.
No,
yeah, literally the eggnog was there. I don't know. When I saw it, I was like, it's too early.
Hey man, there's no rush. It drops in price really fast, and it is cool. Good though.
Huh?
And it lasts forever. As long as you don't open it, it lasts forever.
Sad to know that.
Yeah. So it's good for any time of year if you really think about it. Are you guys out of the freezies?
Oh, we went fast. That was hilarious how fast they went. And like so many people have come in asking for the freezies, and I'll just like jokingly like, hey, no, we're out. They sold like way too well. Mm-hmm. I got a lot of laughs with that one because
like all the other liquor stores are now advertising like different versions of alcohol freezies. I think that was like a Costco started thing because it's weirdly popular.
From what I understand, pretty sure I can talk about. Anyways, all thoughts are expressed from Kevin with no acknowledgement, and he has no clue what he's talking about. But anyways, from what I understand was that it was like there were a thing in the States.
Yeah.
And that I guess they were doing like almost like a trial thing up here to see if they sold well. And yeah, and I think it's quite obvious they sold extremely well. So.
Yeah, because I remember they came back, and you know my family was like, "They're back," and I was like, "Buy a pack." like right away. They are. You didn't get to try any, did you, or did you get a pack?
No, I didn't get to try any, but it was funny when people were asking me, I was going off of your recommendation that, I have a buddy who's a YouTuber and he's even got a review, but that he really liked them.
Yeah, they are.
They're
top notch. The only issue I'd say is that there's like a little bit of like really hard liquor, like alcohol that gets stuck at like the bottom.
Yeah.
Of the tube, if that makes sense. Like you'll be drinking regular freezy and then it's just liquid like straight and it just hits you hard at the end of the freeze and you're like, oof.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to freeze alcohol, right? Because it's got such a high freezing.
Oh, I got jumped.
You did?
No. I remember you were the likable one for those aliens that would jump you.
Oh, they love me during that. We have a walkthrough of this game. If you guys want to watch us play it for I don't know, a few hours or something, the whole thing's online on YouTube there. And it was just like, I don't. Were you jumped maybe? I think just once the whole campaign.
Oh, something ridiculously small, but like every corner you went around. I knew when we were running into an alien because it was on you.
Yeah, it was. Well, I think there's one corner. I get up, I take 2 steps, I get knocked down by one. I'd be like, okay, I take 2 more steps. Another alien. I'll be like, there's other people on this squad.
Right.
It's not just this dude right here, and those aliens are just on my ass, man.
We haven't ran into one of those defense points yet, though.
No, I kind of thought that's what we were doing when we had to group together there. Did we miss something back there?
There was a box that I opened up. I'm not sure if you could get something.
No, it's like my detection thing is telling me to go back here. Is it because we have? I think we have to clear the areas.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we gotta clear this. Yeah, okay, that was the issue. There's one left. Okay. It's gonna make us do all 3 of these, isn't it? 3rd person Left 4 Dead aliens. Exactly. This game looks fun. It is. It's the base game's on Game Pass too. I do actually like if you just have like a group of pals and you just want to go and like, you know, mulch through some aliens. It's actually pretty enjoyable. Yeah. Awkward angle. Anyways, guys, we're at that time where I'm like, hey, yo, if you haven't liked the stream, subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member. Yeah, we need like 20-something channel members to unlock a new emote. What will that emote be? Who knows? And plans start like $1 or something. It's not too bad. There's also the Patreon option if you want to go that way. If you're buying this game, or any game on the Xbox Store, the affiliate link in the video description is the way to go. Takes to the Xbox Store. If you're buying the game anyways, why not? Go nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, help the channel without actually
game
putting
and
work
help your favorite. Oh, hey, sorry.
I don't know,
Love
Kevin,
it.
he's selling well. And there's also the Amazon affiliate link. If you like the written word, GameReadyQuarters.com. And I have a giveaway right now if you're in the US or Canada to win a Microsoft Surface Laptop Go 2. You can enter to win this cool device. And I think it's almost done, guys. There's only a few days left. Type that in there.
Looks like a sentry gun. No demo charge there.
It's actually
Check
pretty
another
popular.
site.
I've had like 2,200 entries on it or something. Yeah, it's the biggest giveaway I've ever done. What does Kevin do when there's a Karen? I don't even know if he can talk about what Kevin does. Isn't the goal to make every customer at Costco?
Yeah, every customer is treated with respect, and they all leave Costco happy. Because
Exactly.
that's what we do.
That's the Costco way.
Go away, yeah. Duh. No, I'm just
Duh. Hell, some of them leave with higher level membership cards. Got to get that executive.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, gotta get that upsell.
I think it was a funny story, but the one gal came in and she looked around. She was leaving, and she was like, "Oh, you guys don't have what I wanted." I was like, "I'm sorry. We'll try to be better for next time." You know, and she was laughing, and I got to laugh at her. Yeah.
You guys have like all the alcohol I drink right now. You know, you've got the Kraken, you got the Empress Gin, you got the rotating wine selection, and what was the other one you guys got into recently? And I was like, oh my god. Oh, the Scotch I drink. You guys, the Glenaveld or whatever.
It was good. Yeah.
That's you have the Scotch I drink. That's where I had it from somewhere else.
That's interesting. Yeah.
It does taste good.
We had a bit. It was interesting or whatever. There was that
That's
Glenfiddich
I
one.
think
and
that's
that
what
was
I'm talking about.
that one. Yeah, that one disappeared for a little bit. I guess they're like. I heard they had shipping issues for a little bit there, and it was like almost like a month there we didn't have it. And that's like a popular one. A lot of people asked for that one.
I thought it was new because I have never seen it there before. Like this summer, like when you started, I actually thought that was a new addition.
Oh, really? Might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't know until you get long term, right? Because they're seasonal things.
Yeah.
You haven't even been around for the boxed wine bundles they used to do.
I've heard a bit about it. I've had some of the guys give me a heads up about like, oh yeah, like this season that comes in, and like a lot of like things they do for Christmas.
Oh, the Christmas things, yeah. Because I haven't...
Yeah.
They haven't done the wine boxes for 2 years, as far as I can recall. Which sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys got the wine calendar. I was kind of debating it, but it's all like sparkling.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's all sparkling wine.
Okay, I just saw it. It reminded me of those Christmas calendars where like you eat a chocolate every day.
Yeah,
oh, that's exactly it. That's funny.
Yeah, but it's for wine. It's $100, guys. But like, it's all. I think in the U.S. they actually get proper wine, but here it's all just sparkling, and I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like, ugh. And then again, the other thing. Do I really want to be sitting there drinking wine every day?
Yeah, right.
Throughout December. Like,
That's the crate with the demo charge.
it would be a fun thing to do on the channel, I guess, during the streams, be like, bottoms up, but I don't know. Because I was hearing it was selling fast, too, and I'm just sitting here being like, ugh. Yeah, no, it could be a write-off. Do we...
Write out the sparkling wine calendar. I love that.
Damn right, man. You gotta be smart about your business stuff. Saskatchewan is near me. It's like a province over, but it's not really anywhere near me. It's like, what, several hours away, Kevin? Is that right? About?
Yeah. You're not wrong provincially, but you're not right also. No, I'm just not.
Yeah, it's like it's really far away.
Yeah.
But it's like it's right here. Like it's our neighbor, but
yeah.
Yeah. And yes, we did all get the alerts today.
Pressure, watch the charge.
And it's a terrible thing that happened.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Jeez. Do you use any of your super abilities? Like LBR?
Yeah, the speed up ammo thing. I think you got that too, don't you?
Yeah, I was just using it. I was sitting here being like, is this like a temporary thing that they recharge? Okay. Because I was being like, I don't know, am I supposed to like conserve this crap till a good time or what? Okay, are we running by them or do you want to fight? Because I need to go get those ammo things, I think. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I need ammo too, really bad.
Because I think it's still over here that we can recharge.
I think he's eating me. No.
Canada gets the watered down wine. Not always. But for the... Yeah, we get the sparkling water, sadly, for the advent calendar thing. Oh, come on.
I want to help you, alright?
Yeah, it's just right on my ass, that dude. I kind of wasted my super reload because everything's dead. Explosive is charged. You think we'd have better resources to blow this crap up? You know, it was really funny. So in Back 4 Blood, the new DLC, they've added the ability where to open doors to get to new areas, you have to use like C4 charges.
Okay.
And your character just happens to have like dozens of C4 charges up their ass just to open these doors. It's hilarious. You don't have to go pick up the C4. You literally you just have it on you. But it adds
want to use that for the zombies, eh?
It would be smart, right? But I think the main point of it, I'm down again, goddammit, is it just adds like a 1 second kind of like you can't get through the safe room that fast kind of thing, or you gotta wait 1 second to get this door open. It makes sense, like it balances things, but I'm just, you know, the idea here that my character is just pulling this C4 packs out of her ass to get this stuff going, it's just hilarious. It's like there's a dozen situations where I'm like, this C4 could really come in handy. But alas, no help. This looks better than the one on the spaceship. That one was kind of like, I don't know. You remember the spaceship one?
The isolation or whichever one?
No. I think he means like, you remember the chapter where you're on the spaceship in this game?
Oh, yeah.
Do you mean the engineer spaceship one or the human spaceship? Because the human spaceship was kind of cool, but the alien one was kind of like, Because I think you're on an engineer ship at one point. Sorry, it's kind of a blur because this was... Was it a year ago we played this, or was this in the spring?
Was it spring? Either spring or like
I think
early last. Yeah, I don't know. It was a while ago. It feels like. So like I thought it was funny when we were joking, but like I was genuinely surprised when you're like, oh hey, there was a DLC for this one. I was like, oh, I didn't think they were doing anything with it. It had been so long.
August 24th, 2021. Ooh. It's
20. Oh, so wow.
yeah, it's been a year. Over a year.
Whoa. Sorry, that's time has flown, dude.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Well, it was like they just sent me an email with like a code for it on PC, and I was like, oh damn, they actually released something for this game. And I was like, can I get like a code so we could do it on Xbox? Because we played it in co-op when it came out, and the guy's like, yeah, sure. And then here we are.
Xenomorph 4-digit clawing, like a xenomorph.
I can't believe it's been a year already.
Yeah.
Damn, that went by fast.
Oh, going down.
I'm trying to think of anything else that's like cooperative going on soon. I think the bot will help. That's what the bots were good for, the heal. No wonder this game feels so blurry to me. It's been a whole year. Of course I don't remember things from it.
Come on, Alpha, I believe in you.
He's got this. I've got performance drops going on. Performance problems.
You know, 1 in 10 men. No, I don't know.
Yeah, what? That's funny. Huh. What a wild time. I was thinking, isn't there something else coming out too that we were looking at playing or something? At least I was thinking of. I don't know. Yeah, the chapter of the spaceship. Okay, so I was right when we were talking about there. Yeah, there's a crazy incident in Canada today, so I don't really want to dive too much into it, but wait till you have full details on that. How does War Thunder play on the Series S?
Perfectly fine. It was actually a really big upgrade from playing it on like what's it, the 1S? Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think
way
we need
smoother.
to, that one's on our stream schedule at some point.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that one with you.
Oh, I bet you are. Got the Tavlo something TV, TiVo, T10, T2E. Feel free to step in and actually say what it's called, you know, at any point.
The STRV, PLSS.
It's all up to you, man.
I know, I'm just messing around. Oh, we died.
Yeah. This is broke. It says member for 3 months. Mine says you have it for 6 months. Yeah, all the things are broke. Like, what is it there? Slaughter, it said 12 months, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's like 11, but just YouTube. So we have to redo this? Wow. That was embarrassing. Damn.
I can't remember, did you do the medic thing? Or is that someone else I'm thinking of? Because the medic thing really helped. I almost want to know if I want to try that one.
I don't know. How do I increase my, like, level thing? That might help. You don't remember, like, you don't play a game for a year and then you come back and you're like, what in the bloody hell are we doing?
I think it was all the weapons you got, like certain weapons. Like, I always loved the original Pulse Blaster, but the one I'm holding right now gave me, like, a big upgrade.
Because all of mine say it's minus 60 if I switch to any other gun.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if that's helping. Maybe the pump shotgun? No, that doesn't improve my combat rating at all. How do you improve your combat rating? Because yours is higher than mine. Oh, the gunner perks? Maybe this is it. Unlocks at 7. Modifiers?
Yeah, I think the gunner perks, and then you have to, like, upgrade the weapon when you use it. Because none of these weapons would upgrade my combat rating or whatever.
Maybe I gotta talk to dudes in the army. Oh, thanks for the donation there, Liam. I do actually need to go get a Costco hot dog at some point. Processor refabrication. Select 3 cards. What the hell are the cards?
If I didn't keep the ship's stores balanced and we
I
tried
like
to go
tier.
FTL, you know where we'd be? Okay.
Acquisition store.
Regulations
Oh,
require
and
me
then
to
you
state
buy
that
better.
Italian fabricators may
All this
not
stuff's
be used
combat
to
rating like
replicate any
120,
device
which is
and/or
already, my
system
gun is
that
120.
has not been licensed for use by Colonial
Attachments,
Marine Corps
perks.
Logistics Command. And I definitely don't have an unmonitored fabricator built out of spare parts stashed in a hold somewhere, because that would be wrong.
Consumables. Maybe we weren't using our consumables helpful. Recharge speed of an ability by 22%. Huh. Do you have a... What is that? Oh, that's a deck thing on our hands. I thought you had a cat. I was like, what the hell is going on here? alien rear end. You know me, I'm always mixing things up with Master Chief's rear end. You know, alien rear end, shiny rear end. Marine registry. Create hardcore characters. I mean, we can't even beat the DLC at like normal mode, so I don't think we need a hardcore mode there. Okay, so literally did not help at all. Attachments? Oh, maybe I can like adjust my gun attachments and get like a better rating thing. Red dot. Okay, no, they're all combat rating 20. Nah, that doesn't do anything for me. How in the bloody hell do you get a better combat rating? Gunner perks, and it's all like filled here. Compatible modifiers. Alrighty. Hello there. I guess we could give it another whirl. The worst that's gonna happen is we're gonna die again. Weapon presets. It keeps giving me all these like logo icons where it's like you could do this and that and this and that. I've almost leveled up though, so that's a good thing. Difficulty. Easy casual because we're filthy casuals.
Oh, you love it, right?
Maybe we were just too lazy on that one. We
Endeavor's
died.
tracking large movements of xenomorphs from Pala Station to a canyon 50 clicks south. It could be something drew their attention.
God, my dude looks cool. Looks like he's right out of Top Gun.
We've been ordered.
That's what I thought with the shades and the slicked back hair.
Yeah. I like that.
Playing
I
with
see a
the
little bit of
boys going.
myself in the in that one. Oh, what I wanted to tell you, because we got to do this stream coming up. Fallout 76 is apparently the most popular RPG on Xbox Live.
Really?
#1.
Okay, so just to get my game things, straight, because I know you know this, but like Elder Scrolls Online, that wouldn't be an RPG, right?
Yeah.
Or is that? Okay.
Yeah, that would be MMORPG, but it would still count. But yeah,
Okay.
So this was from Jeff Gardner's LinkedIn page.
Weather at your LC is 19.5 Celsius,
Yeah.
2% humidity. Wind
Jeff
21
both
kph from the west
oversaw both its creation and redemption to become the most played RPG on Xbox Live at the time of his departure. Project lead is Fallout 76.
That's incredible.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. Well, it's so funny because like I don't really know anyone who plays it. Like I'm a
played
really
a ton
huge
of it.
Fallout fan. I played a ton of it, but like recently, you know, like I know people who love Fallout that aren't playing it.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is interesting. Like obviously I don't know everybody, but
Maybe it's because of Game Pass and stuff. I heard it's like a big selling feature for Xbox in Japan.
it's like Walking Dead. You know, people are still watching it, but you don't know who.
Hey man, there's gonna be a lot of people playing it if it's the #1 on Xbox.
One,
Live.
yeah. Right.
Like that's strange. But we've got, is it this month? I think it is. The pit's coming.
Well, it was fun the last time we played it.
I had a blast. Yeah, I had an absolute blast working with that 3 there. I love the little story we created and everything too.
Oh, it was. I remember that story. I don't quite remember what we did with the Brotherhood.
Something about betrayals and.
They had, there was a fight between the two paladins. That was about it.
That was all. It was a love story.
It was a love story, yeah.
Yeah.
And one that gave me hope until the end.
Until the end. Hey man, it's not done yet. Could continue with these expeditions. We don't know.
Oh my god, I doubt it, but somehow if that character was brought back in somehow.
No, from what I understand, they're the ones that prompt you to go and do these expeditions.
Oh, really? Well then, yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like that's part 2 of that.
Yeah, well, part 3 actually, right?
Part 3. Oh, hey, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, guys. It's gonna be a 3-part system here. You tried it for the first time. Did you love it, Slaughter? Did it blow your mind? Were you blinded by its majesty? How does Game Pass make money? Through You buying
give them
stuff?
money.
Are you subscribing to it? It's a subscription service. It's the same thing like how does Netflix make money? How does Costco make money? It's kind of like Costco. Think of Costco. That's what Xbox Game Pass is. Although I don't think people think of Costco as a subscription service, even though you know what it is. That's the card.
What it is, yeah. One of the original too, right? Like.
What if they'll do a sequel to this game?
That'd be neat.
I don't know if it's one of those ones you just keep updating over time, or if it's one of those ones where it's like you plop out a sequel.
It's a really cool game. I just didn't really have a whole lot once you beat it, sort of thing. At least I found.
Replay value-wise, it's lacking.
Yeah. But it's cool.
It means like a survival, like a more in-depth survival mode, or like a more in-depth like versus mode.
A versus mode would be really neat.
Yeah, play as the,
the aliens. Yeah.
Yeah, that actually would be quite cool. I am like right out of ammo on my assault rifle.
Yeah, I don't think I'm using my specials enough.
Take advantage of that, man. We only got so many lives. From the hot dogs? Yes, it's the hot dogs that are the real money makers at the Costco. Oh, actually, we saw. I think they were advertising it on the food court there that you can buy the drink by itself now for 69 cents. So that must mean they make, or they technically charge 81 cents for a hot dog then. Which is madness.
I couldn't see spending just the 69 cents for the drink. Like, unless you only wanted the drink, obviously, but I think I'd fork out the other couple cents for the hot dog as well myself.
But I mean, they wouldn't advertise it if they weren't, because it's new, like it wasn't advertised before, right? So it makes me wonder, like, if that's the thing. People are like, I just want a drink, I don't want a hot dog. Because you could go to a place and just want a drink, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like, it does make sense, but
it is weird.
It is funny though, like working there and like seeing my coworkers that like Costco does almost basically feed their own staff.
Oh,
for, like how often we'll go and like pick food up from there.
Oh man, you should see how much people that
really
work there spend on in Costco and stuff.
Yeah,
it's a lifestyle. Have you bought any Costco clothing yet?
No, I haven't. Actually,
it's the next
3 months is just about done, but I'll get that free membership.
Yeah, and then you'll start. You and your gal will start wearing the Kirkland clothing, and that's how it begins.
Kirkland everything, great.
I'm not kidding, man. You'll get the sweaters. They started getting like pants and stuff in. It's a whole brand now. You'd buy Xbox hot dogs? That'd be cool.
Get a look at it for me.
A dry spell with gaming? That sucks, man. I kind of feel you though, because there's literally nothing coming out. You found 76 boring because you didn't have pals. Yeah, you kind of want people to play with for 76. That makes it a lot more fun. It is a social game, at least to me it is.
You know what's actually gotten old?
What?
You'll probably get a kick out of this. DayZ.
Really?
Yeah, I finally got old. What was it?
It's almost like you do the same goddamn thing over and over again, and you never really progress, or there's no sense of progression. And
oh, it was really fun, the whole survival, the yada yada, you know, fighting, combat. But one time my buddies called me on, and like, oh, hey, Kevin, you gotta get on, like, it's a raid, and like, I had to, like, work the next day, like, later in the evening, but, like, I started moving around, it's like, oh god, I'm, like, 20 minutes out from like the nearest military base. I ended up just telling them that, you know, guys, I just don't care.
I just
don't. Like, I've done it too much.
That's how it starts, man. It's very tedious. Everything. You gotta like, you know, you gotta walk, you gotta get stuff, and if you get shot or killed or you get glitched in something, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, it's actually funny. I'm past that 60-day, worth of game time on that game, and
That's
the
a
couple
lot.
games that I absolutely love that I've gotten up to that point on, I find 60 days seems to be when I get bored of it. Like, I still love Battlefield 5, but even before, like, 2042 was coming out and that, I kind of stopped playing it because it was like, after a while, nothing's coming out and you've done it all. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, it's boring.
Sure, you get that. Yeah.
60 days.
Secured. Get the charge.
Yeah, it's weird. I thought that was interesting. I looked at all the games that I really genuinely love, but like it's like, I'm kind of done with this one, and they're all about that 60-day game mark.
You've got a limit now.
Yeah.
You've got yourself a limit, but there's no limit on the likes on the stream, so be sure to do so. Subscribing's great donations. Cool. Consider becoming a channel member. I mean, that's how we get new emotes, and who wouldn't want to be a channel member on this glorious channel to unlock new emotes for the team? Alternatively, Patreon option. If you're buying this game or any game on the Xbox store, the affiliate link is the way to go in the description. Takes to the Xbox website. I mean, you know, help the channel without really doing anything directly. This is the way. And we have the Amazon affiliate link too if you're buying anything on the Mighty River site. And Kevin's here.
Hey.
You might not know him. We haven't had him on in a while, but he's back. I actually legitimately think it's been about 2 months.
Has it really? Whoa.
Yeah, I'd have to go and like do a count of it, but I literally think it's been about 2 months, which is funny. Hello there. Yes. You hit 750,000 gamer score. Congrats, man. That's really good. That's like dude that's just achieving like crazy. What is Kevin's favorite live action Halo trailer?
Oh, ODST.
The live action ODST trailer? What the hell was that one?
When they're all like training to be ODST in that.
Oh.
That's hype.
Man,
I like
I know
that.
it. I haven't heard or even thought of that. And that's crazy. That's a good choice. Bonjour, Matt. Hello there. Yes, aliens indeed. Yeah, you put a little alien emote. He knows what's up.
Well, shit.
Man, these shades are incredible. I actually feel like I'm role-playing in this game.
One more should do it. Charge and some sentry guns.
Like, there's a lot of games, guys, where I make different characters, and I'm just like, I don't care at all. Sometimes I really role-play, though. In this one, I feel like I'm really in the game. The shades and stuff kills me. Check the drop zones. Oh, I thought we got to skip all that, because we got the C4 already. Yeah, never mind. Alright, let's get these drop zones done.
Pardon. My analysis of the corpse you found indicates claw lacerations.
Oh, I knew you were coming.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
You're me right away.
Little prowler. I saw you hiding around that corner.
What's
Not
your
this
favorite
time.
live action Halo trailer?
What?
What's your favorite live action Halo trailer?
The Halo 5 one where it's like the Master Chief has died and it's all like the, you know, the little kids got like the Chief figurine and they're crying. And it's very emotional. Yeah, no, I like that one. Because it kind of like, you know, in Halo, you never get to see like citizens. And it's neat that
yeah,
like,
that's true.
he's, you know, a big like pop culture figure, right? Like, you know, kids are crying in a classroom. Kids have like a little Chief figurine because he's their like hero and he's dead. And it's I think it's a pretty powerful trailer. Too bad the marketing was the best part of that game.
For Halo 5.
Yeah. Although I'm thinking after Infinite, I judged Halo 5 too harshly. Man. Alright, so we got that one done. I should use shades for immersion. I do actually have aviators in my vehicle. I use them for driving. When I was younger, I decided for driving that I needed, like, you know, a pair of shades or whatever. And I'm like, I'm gonna buy one pair of shades in my life. Only one.
And that's it. You made a good choice.
I bought Oakley aviators. They were like $200. And I'm pretty sure, because I don't like wearing, I don't like hats. I don't like things on my face. I don't like to wear stuff. Even scarves, which I do enjoy. I'm like, most of the time on. But like, yeah, so I'm like, I'm buying one pair of glasses. They're gonna be a really nice pair of glasses. And that's it. So that's the story behind my Oakleys. They are actually awesome aviators, but yeah. So hopefully they don't break. Otherwise, I'm buying like a cheap ass pair, but I don't use them enough to even probably replace them, to be honest. But yeah,
Should whip those things out on Flight Simulator Day. I think that'd be awesome.
the one issue though for streaming is they're so
Really?
reflective.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I've thought about it literally for Flight Sim, but they are very reflective aviators. Yeah, very, very reflective. You hope Kevin isn't home alone on Christmas?
Classic. Got him.
No, Matt says hello to you as well. And did
Hello,
you watch
Matt.
The Lord of the Rings, Kevin?
I really want to. I haven't yet. Could do the whole free trial thing.
Yeah.
I'm almost scared to, but I really want to. I will be the judge of it my own. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing is I just haven't carved out a couple hours to watch it yet.
Yeah.
I gotta watch
There's
Pinocchio.
like, all I want is a good Lord of the Rings story. I don't care about anything else. I want Lord of the Rings combat. You could change a couple things. I just don't care. I just want a good story. You know?
From what I've heard, it's really pretty, but really slow and boring.
That's my worry, and I don't know.
And I know people are like, but that's the books. They're slow and blah blah blah. But yeah, it's a different medium, you know.
None of them. Yeah, you could say the books, but like none of the movies are. The slowest one's The Fellowship.
Yeah, but even
out of
that
the
one,
three.
you
And
know,
even Fellowship's cool. Yeah.
there's still a lot going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's still pacing wise. That's it. It's pacing. You know, pacing it feels
Yeah.
right. So that's my worries. It's just like a snooze fest that looks pretty. Now the other question is, does it look pretty for TV or does it look just pretty? Because there is a difference, you know.
That's a good question. Some of the reviews I was reading on it was like, this is like, pick the biggest, nicest TV you can and watch it or something.
Now that intrigues me.
I never thought of it. I hope they did all the filming in New Zealand again. New Zealand is Middle Earth. No,
It's just Middle Earth. It's the closest it gets.
Yeah, it's
What's Kevin's most played game this year?
this year? Probably War Thunder again.
It's always War Thunder, guys.
Yeah, that shameful thing you admit you do. You know, like,
It's an addiction.
well, I just got a lot of really neat vehicles in that. Next thing you know, you put another 100 hours into it.
Another 100 hours, another $100 bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That alien come in, ride me for 2 seconds, walk off. Just assume it's gonna come back later.
Actually, funny little thing. What was it? I think it was like 2019. I wanted. I think it was 2019 or 2020, but I wanted Battlefield 5 to be my most played game. Yeah, it was 2019. I shared the account with my old man, and he played a whack load of 76. And like that ended up being my top game, even though I played a whack load of Battlefield 5. So I thought, okay, I would make 2020 my most played game, Battlefield 5, and then it ended up being War Thunder. But it's funny with the accumulative time I put in that Battlefield 5 is my top played game. I don't know if it is now, but that it didn't end up being my #1 played game for either of those years.
It just falls behind.
Yeah.
There's always another time for Battlefield.
Alright. I know that's stupid, but I don't know. I cared about that at that time.
Liam enjoyed it. He doesn't understand the hate for it.
Yeah? No, that's
See, that's the thing, is like sometimes it's like, you know, you don't understand for the hate for something you like. There's other times where you're like, oh, I'll make my own decision, and you watch and you're like, oh no, I get why people were complaining, and it's probably going to be divisive because, you know, there's what, 25 million plus people have watched it, so you're gonna get a range of, you know, opinions, right? I think the biggest indicator, though, of general audience is whether or not that 25 million continues through future episodes, or just how much of a drop-off there is.
Right.
That's what I'm curious about.
Well, 25 million, that would show the hype that this show had behind just because of the title itself,
down again.
right? Wait, I want to save you.
Beta, come get me. Beta,
I don't
quickly.
think I'm going to save you. I think I'm going down, dude.
Run away, use your health pack, Kevin. think we died around here too last time. This might be
I
too
think we
difficult
did.
for us.
We're the best, dude.
No, he almost
Is he
had
getting
me.
you?
He almost had me. I think he's gonna get me this time.
Okay, cool. I was just running around.
I don't suppose there's any more health packs.
Oh, it's funny because like, sorry, I was thinking about the TV that like with Halo, I didn't care what anyone said. I was going to watch that, and I watched that day one. You know, and I didn't mind it those first couple episodes. They had, actually that show lost me more as it went on.
Quad.
Yeah, well, stuff like that, and certain decisions, and I don't know, the whole Master Chief, like, telling Cortana he couldn't do it, so he had to die so she could take over. It was like, what? Like, the point of Chief is that he can always pull off the mission, you know? Like, what is this?
Yeah, that's like 90% of his character. Which, again, I believe that was supposed to be a Mass Effect script, and they just slapped Halo on it.
That was funny when you told me that, dude, that they literally had the script written for Mass Effect, and they couldn't get it, so they just worked it to fit Halo. Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like they were turned down for it,
yeah.
and then they just slapped Halo on it. It happens a lot for movies and shows. You'd be genuinely shocked how often that happens. They just like, you know, they just workshop it. That's that was also the case for that new Resident Evil show. Is it was just like it was another generic zombie show, and they just slapped.
That was really bad. I
It's
checked out a
canceled.
little bit of that. Ah, thank God. That was
Yeah,
bad.
it's so awful.
So bad.
But again, another
Yeah.
thing for Lord of the Rings, we don't even know how good it's gonna be. We've only seen, you know, some people
Two
have only seen 2
right?
episodes.
Maybe it gets really good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't care about any of the casting or that. I just kind of hope characters stay the same. And I haven't seen it yet, but I was kind of hearing that, like, Elrond was kind of made to seem like a bit of a meathead, and it was like, that's disappointing, because, like, Elrond and Galadriel are supposed to be, like,
I
two
heard her character
super wise
Is
elves.
a dumbass in that show.
Oh, so you heard that too, and that's
Yeah.
disappointing because like Galadriel is like the guiding force of like half the good team in that. Like heck, when
Oh,
Frodo
you
can't
mother!
do it in the caves. Sorry, got jumped again. Things are back to normal, everybody.
Yeah, there's
No,
a slow. Okay, so we died here last time, right? So let's really take this with a slow approach. You didn't expect the romances? See, I didn't hate the romances. I just love that they established romance for him, and then they just killed her off right away.
Right? Wasn't
What a
that
waste.
so weird?
Okay, so this Resident Alien show I like, and I've talked about it before. They spent like over half the season 2 episodes, and like probably half the runtime on a pregnancy between the mayor and his wife. 2 characters that are like side characters, but somehow became like primary characters. And then an episode ago, they just decided that all of a sudden they're not pregnant anymore, and that's the end of that story. And they haven't talked about it since.
Oh, don't heal me! No,
What happened?
Xenomorphs
you
are
healed me
always
instead of yourself.
Yes?
Huh?
I commend your teamwork, but oh, you used the health pack on me instead of yourself. It's all
Oh.
good. Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
for-
Yeah, I was
fuck.
trying to get it.
God
It
damn,
doesn't
I thought I
matter.
was
It
using it
doesn't-
on me.
I'm sorry. No, it's all good. That's right. I just saw.
I mean, it's all good for you. You have full health now. I got a red screen. Of course it's all good for you. Yeah, selflessness on accident.
Apologies,
my life.
Resident Alien. Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, they spend the whole season, you know, like literally at least half of it on this boring, super boring plot about these two and their issues and their marriage problems. And then she's just like, I'm not pregnant. And he's like, cool. And then, like, they haven't talked about it in 2 episodes. I was like, why did they spend all that time setting this plot up? And then they're just like, yeah, no, let's forget about it. Like, I know everyone complained about it and they didn't like it, but, like, to just set up a plot line like that and just be like, it's cool. Because, you know, they were fighting, they were having conflict, and now it's all of a sudden they're just totally a happy couple. It's like, what?
Favorite dumped plot line was the Black Widow Hulk love storyline.
Just totally randomly vanishes.
Gone in the wind, right? Like,
Yeah, that was just completely abandoned. I don't. It's also, you can see that a lot in episode 8 and 9, it seems like Abrams was just like, haha, screw you to like everything that Johnson set up there. I think it was Ryan Johnson, whatever, you know, the director set up for episode 8. Everything just got thrown away by Abrams in episode 9. Like, literally everything. It almost felt spiteful.
That's funny. Yeah, that. Well, we talked about it before with the last battle, but the Resident Evils, I did a full watch through of those movies
there's no
again.
Consistency there.
Yeah, there's none. I loved that because it was like the
Run,
first
Kevin.
movie.
Run! You're the last one left. Roll.
Uh-oh.
Roll away.
This is. Oh, I can't go through the door. That's what killed you, didn't it?
Keep rolling, man.
This is over, dude. This is over.
Roll! Roll for your life, Kevin.
Oh.
Can we not abandon the mission? God damn it. I don't think we're good enough to beat this on normal. Resident Alien is filmed in Canada. Yeah, it's filmed around Vancouver. So is Prey. Did you watch Prey? Yeah, you watched Prey, right?
No, I haven't yet, but I'm really bad with watching things I need to, but like I've heard nothing but good things about it from like everybody.
Yeah, that was filmed here. We're gonna have to lower the difficulty, Kevin. We're not
sure.
We're not good enough to beat this on normal.
I think we could, but no, I don't know.
We've died twice on that spot, and it takes half an hour to get there.
It takes half an hour. Whoa. Okay.
No, we're not good enough.
Yeah, I'm not trying to prove anything. It's all
Hello
good
there.
Tracking large movements of Xenomorphs from
Master Chief
Palestation
needs that
to
sweet
a
love too.
canyon
I just
50
love
south.
that they had
It
Cortana
could be
there,
something drew their attention, or it could be
like
starting a
looking
second
and
hive.
watching
You can
those
order
two get it
Dirtside
on,
to find
and she
out.
was just like,
Oh, the jokes were awesome for that period. Cortana whispering in his ear, "Now, Chief, the pinky."
that is her job, is to assist.
Right.
Have I watched She-Hulk? I have zero interest in watching She-Hulk. This game got an update. It got a new DLC expansion with new content. Hard not to see where the $1 billion budget went because it looks incredible for Rings of Power. Well, that's good. That's what I want to hear. Filthy casual. But what was the one question there? Yeah. So update. Am I excited for the fall TV series? Kinda, but the people who made Westworld are working on it, and after the last season of Westworld, I kind of am like, no faith.
Really? You know, without seeing Rings of Power yet, I don't know, but I do think it's really interesting that there seems to be a theme with them trying to make like shows out of these very popular themes, and then getting writers and people who don't care or know anything about it. Yeah, and they're gonna do a perfectly their own take, and it's like, well, why even make
bother?
that title? Yeah, why even bother?
It's just
and
it's to cash in, is all it is.
Oh, it's really sad, you know. Like,
see, the big worry about the Fallout show is like in Westworld, they have these really cool ideas, really cool concepts, and then it's just like kind of almost feels like an FU at the end of every season. Like, it's so convoluted, and then the ending is just nonsensical. So that's literally how I felt. Was just like, it's complete. The ending of Westworld this season was complete nonsense, like complete and utter nonsense. And yeah, it's just like, that's kind of because I believe it's the Westworld people that are handling that, from what I recall, and it's just, I kind of go, ugh. It's gonna look good though. It's gonna look good. Would have been Shepard's rear end. You're damn right. But the funny thing is, it's like it was not good enough for Mass Effect, but it was good enough for Halo, and I'm like, well, that's sad. Halo was a fallback option for that storyline.
Was that a Xeno?
But you get that though, right, Kevin? How those scenes, it's like mysterious artifacts.
oh yeah, no, it totally fits when you mentioned it, right?
Yeah, that 100%. You know, like the crew setup with the few members, the romance stuff. You can really see how it was just kind of worked into being a Halo script. Seriously, like, it really does feel more Mass
Halo
Effect.
deserves so much more than that, you know?
Nah, dude. Halo TV show for life. Hey, you know, at least maybe in like 20 years they can reboot it and do movies and do it properly once they buy Netflix.
Reboot it.
Yeah. Yeah, they just gotta get rid of... who oversaw the Halo show? I think it was Kiki Wolf? Yeah, gotta get rid of her. Because wasn't she like, this is the show the fans deserve? And I was like, I think I deserve more. Maybe it's the show that Halo fans, or people still playing Halo Infinite, deserve. Maybe that's what she was trying to get at. Oh, man. No offense to you guys, they're still playing it, but like, really?
Wasn't there comments made or something like that, that's how like 343 would have took the game if they had it originally or something? I thought I heard something like that.
I don't know if I heard that, but...
No, okay, I don't know.
I think it's... Well, there's like... What did they say? We've never played Halo or watched any of the Halo stuff. See, I feel bad for the guy who's playing Master Chief, because he's like... I read all the books and stuff, and you know, I tried some of the games, and I was like, okay, so he kind of seems to know and care about the show, and then the creators are just like, yeah, we didn't care about that at all. We're making our own story. I'm like, that's not a good sign.
It's funny because it's like the sequel Star Wars. I think it was the exact same thing. That the actors were fine. I thought. Yeah, like Halsey was great, Chief was great, Cortana was great because it's Cortana. You know,
it's not an acting problem. I actually,
yeah,
I was a little bit worried about the casting for what the hell was it? The Keyes family. I was like, oh
yeah,
no.
And Miranda was amazing.
And she was like one of the maybe even the best part, I would say, of the show. She was a great character with a great performance. I was like, wow, that genuinely shocked me. The first episode, I was kind of like, oh, they're gonna be like the moral compass. But then as it went on, I was like, oh, she's fantastic. And her father's great too. I really liked him in that. Not enough of him though. Not enough of him actually like being a badass. Because when he was sitting there and he gets on the Warthog gunner, he's like, that was great. But yeah, no, that was actually one of the better parts. I wouldn't say that there was any like really
bad acting performance. Yeah, no, it was great, right? But yeah, just the story. I don't know.
There's everything else about that show. Even the props were pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Some of the ways they had Chief acting or whatever. Like, he was very... I don't know.
Not
Chief should be a one-liner. Yeah, not Chief. Like, well, in the first episode... I think it was the first or the second when Quan's like, oh, no, you can't do that. We're going to die. And Chief's like, everything dies. And they just keep going like that. That was really Chief, like, you know, like, it's cool and calm. It don't matter.
Well, in the first episode, I was like, he's got more chemistry with Quan than he does with the pilot in Halo Infinite.
Yeah,
and then they like split them up, and like, I'm like, she's not a strong enough character to have her own plot line. Like when she was with the Chief, I was like, no, this is fine. It grounds him. It gives him someone to talk to. Blah blah blah. And then immediately they split them up. I was like, what? What was the point of that? I thought she was gonna like ground the Chief and kind of teach him a bit more like, you know, people customs.
Humanity. Yeah, that would have fit.
That would have been
thinking you could have took an established character, like you could have had Miranda,
Sergeant Johnson,
dealing with like insurgency stuff or something, or or Sergeant Johnson. That would have been
perfect.
Yeah, we never saw Sergeant Johnson either.
Like, yeah, he's not like he's doing his other things storyline wise, or I mean, not like they give a damn about canon or anything, but he's doing his own thing. But wouldn't that have made a lot more sense if it was like Sergeant Johnson and the Chief kind of being buddy, and then they split off and they focus on Sergeant Johnson doing things? Like that would have been watchable.
Yeah.
Quan, man, isn't that her name is Quan?
I'm pretty sure it's Quan.
Pretty sure it's Quan.
Yeah.
You know what else I'm sure of, Kevin?
That you should like the stream.
That you should like the stream. Subscribing, great donations. Cool. Consider becoming a channel member. I mean, who doesn't want to be a channel member? Alternatively, Patreon option, streaming all the time. If you're buying this game or any game on the Xbox Store, the affiliate link in the video description is the way to go. Takes you to the Xbox website. And there's an Amazon affiliate link as well. Master Chief is Ray Donovan's son. Really? Pablo Shrine. Oh. Oh, that is that connection, isn't it? I had a thing for Kai. I was not a Kai shipper, to be honest. You know, you can go back to the comments on my reviews, the video reviews, where a lot of people are like, oh, Master Chief's gonna end up with Kai, because that was the female one with him, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
you
was
called the actual relationship Chief with the Blessed One?
yeah
You called that like
first
3
episode
episodes before that happened. Or yeah, maybe even
right off
first.
the bat.
It was incredible how easy you called that one. If
Everyone's
there was
like,
like
no,
a
it's Kai. I was like, no.
right. I don't know. It was impressive.
Thank you. It just was obvious to me. Everyone's like, no, it's gonna be Kai. It just makes so much more sense. And I was just like, I don't think so. They're very blatantly setting this up. Shows you the audience, but anyways.
Get clear.
I'm a king brother. Oh, thanks. You're too kind. Is Kevin excited for the Fallout show?
Yeah. As it approaches, I'll be more excited. We were talking or whatever. I almost got worried, but yeah.
like they're just shooting it right now. It's not like we're gonna see anything from it for quite a while.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. It should be so easy to write. You know, there's so much established lore. Yeah, you could do any story. You could even do something from a state we haven't seen yet, and as long as it had like, I don't know, if they cared about the lore, like the appropriate like factions in that area, you could do a whole bunch of stuff. Like,
well, you can look at it like,
too.
You know, of all the shows that if a show director came in and was like, I didn't play any of the games or I didn't read any of the material for Fallout, that would be totally fine because you just need to know the gist of it. Apocalyptic, vaults, they do experiments, and that's like really it. You can create any type of story and it fits in that universe.
Yeah, you literally could. That's it. Like, exactly. They could pick like somewhere we haven't seen yet and do something totally out there and different. And honestly, it could probably be considered canon if you wanted, you know, because it's so random, right?
I mean,
like,
think of New Vegas. It's a dude that like is a courier. That's the story. Is a dude with that's a courier trying to figure out what happened. That's the story of that game.
Well, and you should have all the like humor should be there for like the cheesy like 1950s 60s Cold War era stuff, the way the robots are and everything. Like, yeah, I don't know. It should be really easy to do.
Yeah, so we'll have to see how that turns out. But I mean, like, literally, it would be so easy just to do that. You wouldn't have to, you know, you could do any story, and you could have someone else come. You could do an anthology series, and like one season's about this character, the next season's about a totally different character, and that works for Fallout.
Yeah,
because it's not like a set, you know, it's not like a sequential thing like Halo 1, 2, and 3. That's a sequential story. Same with Gears 1, 2, and 3. Like Fallout is just different little stories within a connected universe.
Yeah.
Oh god, you gotta clear this.
No, it's funny. The only issue I've ever ran into with any of the Fallout games was like 76, and I don't know. I think I've seen people try to explain it, but there's certain creatures that shouldn't be around yet. Yeah, timeline-wise, that's the only issue with it. But other than that, there's nothing that doesn't make sense. You know, yeah.
Yeah, it's all strangely canonical, but you know, it doesn't have to be. And it just works. It's a like you said there, Sarcaster. It's a flexible franchise. I'm being held up in the air by this thing, and it's terrifying. Oh. Bang. You know, it is exciting though. Next year, Kevin, you can write your own Hobbit universe stories.
Why is that?
It's public domain in Canada starting next year.
The Hobbit?
Yep.
Huh. Ah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, you can make and sell your own, as long as you only sell it in Canada, I guess, because I think we're the only place where it's public domain, but you can make your own stories within that universe. A Doom TV series? I don't know if a Doom... You'd have to do it like a small series. I feel like it would be too expensive. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a Doom... Because you'd have to do it on, like, Mars and stuff or something, and it would be expensive because of all, like, the monsters. Again, a point to what I've been saying, where Xbox should buy Netflix and then just do all this stuff in-house would be pretty smart, but... Yeah.
For some reason I thought you were saying Dune, but yeah, Doom. I don't know. I always thought those storylines are like almost too actiony.
Oh, you know what the problem is? Universal still has the rights to Doom.
Oh, okay.
Remember they did the movie with The Rock and stuff, and then they made that god awful was an Annihilation movie a few years ago. That was so they could keep the rights to it.
I thought they were all bad, personally, even The Rock one.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, the last one was really, like, low budget. But it was just, you know, they just put it out there so that they could hold on to the rights of it. But, again, that's what I'm saying, is, like, Microsoft, if they had Netflix, they would have their own, you know, ability to create and produce their own content. Then they wouldn't have to license it off to people. And that should hopefully provide a higher level of quality. It just works? Oh my god. Sorry for the politics.
That's funny.
It just works. No. Yes, it does. It just works. That kills me. Like, go ahead, Kevin.
I was thinking, I don't think you could make a TV series out of it, but I wonder if you could do a Dead Space movie. But, like, if you did it where, like, Isaac doesn't even... Are they? Okay, because, like, what I'm picturing is, like...
I think it's a show.
Isaac wouldn't really talk, and it would be like super suspenseful. Like I would like I pictured in my head like a scene of him like going down through like the engine tank, and like you can hear the things moving around him, and then he shines the light, and the one thing like jumps at him, and you roll out of the way, and you kind of run for it, sort of thing. Like,
oh, dude, it's gonna be like Halo, and they'll just have his like helmet off the whole time, and he'll be talking.
Yeah, I was sort of thinking like no series, but I don't know, like a really suspenseful movie. I think would be really cool of like Dead Space.
Oh, it could be horrifying, but you know, knowing movies and TV shows at this point. Master Chief, you need to put your helmet on, literally at any point.
That and Evil Dead were probably the best jump scares I've ever gotten in games.
Oh, the Evil Dead games?
Yeah, that was hilarious on stream. I've actually gone back and watched that a couple times. But when the jump scare goes on screen, yeah, I was not expecting that. But like, I was obviously quite a bit younger for Dead Space, but I was sitting there like alone in my room, like middle of the night, finally beat the game, and there's the part where Isaac takes off his helmet in the end of the first one, and then he looks over and his girlfriend jumps at him. Like, I wigged a little bit. It was like, whoa, you know.
Jump scares are fun.
Yeah, they are fun, yeah.
When they work well, but they're hard to do. You gotta have like a right mix of like, because people expect them now. You have to have a right mix of like psych outs and then not too many and just the right amount of like.
Yeah. Psycho or the one jump scare that you didn't expect because it hadn't happened. And that is what drives me nuts with horror movies, dude. Where the entire movie is jump scare beginning to end.
Oh,
and at one point, yeah. It's like I'm not even freaked out. I'm just tired of the loud music in my face, you know, when something jumps at you. Yeah, I don't know.
Complete overkill. Liev Schreiber is Pablo Schreiber's father. No, that actually makes complete sense because they look exactly the same. Doom guy's rear end. I like to think that anybody could be the Doom Slayer.
Yeah, I really hope we don't fail this on easy.
I don't even know what we could do if we did fail this on easy. This Xenomorph Warrior thing? Xenomorph Warrior thing is freaking tough as nails, dude. Like, it is just eating shots. I don't remember the game being that difficult. Man, they just keep coming, these things. Befriend demons and not kill them. I think we've got a pretty sad state of movies, or gaming to movies, when like Sonic the Hedgehog is like one of the best properties. And it's not even like technically that good. Like, I love the Sonic movies, they're fun, they're entertaining, they're silly, but like, you know, I wouldn't consider them to be like cinematic masterpieces or anything. And that's like the best we have. It's sad.
I don't know. I think we you nailed it with that earlier talk. But I would love to see one of these game adaptations be written by someone who was an absolute fan.
Someone
who wanted to try do it justice. Yeah, to try give you the best
these things?
On-screen interpretation of that game. You know.
Because that's what I would do. You know, I was so mad about the Tomb Raider movie, and a lot of people liked it, and I was like, nah, this is rubbish. They took literally one of the best stories in gaming, and they just pissed all over it. Like, they almost copied it, but changed it just enough to be... just to drive me freaking nuts, but...
well, it's always like there's some writer who wants to add their own spin.
Own flair,
you know? Yeah. Message,
like, or their little
man,
thing.
get
It's
that
like,
out
just
of there,
adapt
dude.
the damn story.
Right.
This is big. I'm
Like, how hard is it?
Gonna pass it up the chain of command.
Yeah, that is a big issue, and then they always put on, like, some executive person that's like, oh, I'm passionate, blah, blah, blah. This is the story we want to tell, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, God. Because again, you know, it was like Kiki Wolf was like, yeah, this is the story Halo fans want, blah, blah, blah. You know, I've really put my time in to make sure that this is how it's supposed to be, and then you just like, oh, jeez.
Alright, so in our defense, yes, we were failing at normal, but that was literally the end.
Yeah, we literally kept getting caught at the end of it. With these sexy shades. Yeah, I hated that new Tomb Raider movie. I think the actress was perfect for the role, but like, yeah, it's just terrible. And we had to watch it. I had to watch it twice because they showed us a not good enough version of the reel, and Warner was like, "We have to cut this off like right at the end of the movie." And I was like, "How far into the movie are we?" And my guy's like, "I can't tell you." And I was like, "No, dude." And then I rewatched it the next day, and I was like, "We're almost done." God, that movie, that was torture. That was like double torture to me. I was having to sit through that garbage twice, like within 24 hours. Ugh.
I would love to have seen the version they cut you off on.
There was like it was like a little, like some of it was improperly like framed, if that makes sense, or it was like kind of a little blurry, or it was like a little, it wasn't like full res, and we were watching it in IMAX, so it kind of looked a little visually crappy, but it was like, it wasn't anything. There wasn't stuff missing or anything. God, that pissed me off. I mean, who cares? Warner might not even be around in like a couple of years. They don't have money to release their movies in theaters. It's depressing. Curses Discovery Channel. And any of you that watch the Discovery Channel or 90 Day Fiancé, you literally killed 100. You know, Warner turns 100 next year. If you watched Gold Rush or 90 Day Fiancé or anything on the Discovery Channel, you literally contributed to the death of classic cinema. I just want to throw that out there. That's on your shoulders, guys. Specifically you in the audience.
That's funny.
I hope you feel guilty with your guilty pleasure of watching those awful couples deal with each other in 90 Day Fiancé. Or Naked and Afraid, Alone, all that crap.
Well, like, Discovery Channel, and I thought the worst was the History Channel, where
God.
I used to watch some really neat documentaries, and there was like that Secret Life of show where they did it like tabloids, but they would kind of cover the life of like a famous person sort of thing, but they would make fun of it. Like, I know like someone's like, that's lame, but I don't know, it made watching history fun. I really loved that stuff. And then you'd look at like the History Channel later, and it was like river monsters, roar, you know, like
Alaskan
like
people.
Yeah, so, you know, and like Discovery Channel was that too.
Ice
You know, you'd have, yeah, it's like what, like,
yeah. So that literally contributed to the death, possibly the death of Warner here. So, bravo, guys. Bravo. I hope you're happy. That, you know, the fact that we have a 90 Day Fiancé universe is just so goddamn depressing. The Angelina Jolie movies were better. They were more fun. They were more fun. I wouldn't even watch. I had a free ticket to watch the Uncharted movie, and I didn't even want to watch it.
I haven't heard anything about that. That's hilarious. I forgot they made that movie.
That's because it's completely forgettable.
Wow.
Oh, that looks kind of lovely. The
what?
waterfall.
That looks
You ever
cool.
think of the amount of time it takes, like, developers like threw a scene like this together, and it's literally something we just walk
You
by.
run right by it, yeah.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe it's prefabbed.
I thought that was funny with open worlds, how much stuff was like that most people will skip or never find. Yeah.
On the walls.
But, you know, one person out there will appreciate it.
Organic ash residue. I believe these were immolated.
What is it, Echo? A clue? You've got to be freaking kidding me.
They were alive.
Get this thing off of me. Movies, movies, movies. I should have went to see Jaws on the $3 movie day the other day, though. Ah, Jaws 3D. Would have been fun. Well, you know, they're trying to get people back in the theaters, and it's like, eh.
Yeah.
As
The
the
River
poor
Monsters
movie
was a great
theaters,
show.
humanoid
Pip.
corpses.
Kevin fails again. That's funny. That was part
That's
of the
funny.
death of cinema.
Engineers.
Maybe it was a great show, but the History Channel, really? You know?
Yeah, it's just
Superficial analysis suggests
rubbish.
rapid,
Oh, and my
Rubbish.
favorite thing too, just for jokes, was some of the stuff that they would add that was historical started getting like really outrageous. You'd see like a World War II documentary, and it'd be like, did Hitler have a secret time machine that brought him back to the 1700s? And I'm like, what is this? You
That's
know,
history,
like,
bro.
Yeah, like, oh my god, get this off my screen.
But you know who's not contributing to the death of cinema? This dude right here. So be sure to like the stream to support that. Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming channel member. I mean, why wouldn't you want to be a channel member? It's the cool thing. Seriously, we've got like 70-something channel members right now. It's so inflated, it's unreal. And we could unlock a new emote someday. Alternatively, Patreon option. Stream it all the time. And don't forget the affiliate links, guys. Amazon and the Xbox store. Affiliate links for
Check
days.
it out.
there is
It's not
Are we
completely
ready to
forgettable.
attach this?
productively conjectured.
I mean, just because it's #1 on Amazon doesn't mean it's like something people actually watch.
God. No, I don't know.
No, seriously, like, legitimately down the road, I don't think anyone will talk about that movie. I'm not even kidding. I think it will probably be one of like the most forgettable films ever made. Sure as hell aren't working on a sequel. Actually, are they working on a sequel? I don't know if I've heard them doing that or not. Oh god. Anyways, it's just like I almost cringe now whenever I hear that Tom Holland's gonna be in a movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's gotten to that point. I
You
don't
just
think he
don't
has
like
any
him, or-
range outside of Spider-Man.
Do you see that devil all the time?
I watched like the trailer thing for it. It was-
Oh, you didn't like it? He was not a super, like, he wasn't even the best part of the movie. He was actually, like, a side character that concluded all the stories, but I thought he played an alright, like, country boy, you know? I don't know.
I don't know. I just like whenever I see him in anything now, I'm just like, oh god, he's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? That's funny.
It's a problem. I don't know. Maybe when he like because he looks so young and stuff. Like I don't know. It really is an issue for me because whenever I see him coming up in a movie, I'm just like, oh, not Tom Holland again. Or when I hear like fan casting and it's just like they want to throw him in like every movie or every reboot, and I'm just like, oh no. It's like, you know, remember where Chris Pratt was in like everything, where he's gonna be every animated character, and it's just like, oh god, stay away. That's how I'm starting to feel about Tom Holland.
Oh, and no more running off, Doc. This is a military
This place
operation.
looks cool. Kevin, there's giant alien monsters at the end of this tunnel.
God.
They want my brains.
Game over, man. Game over.
Game over. Does my TV have HDMI 2.1 and VRR? Yeah, man. That's why I'm able to talk about all those features in my reviews and stuff. Yes, it does.
The fuck are those?
River Monsters talked about ancient creatures. It's history as you can get it. Okay.
I love it.
Chris Pratt as Mario. Just what I've always wanted.
Yeah, how's that Mario movie going?
I think they've been doing test screenings of it, and I don't know if we heard of any of the reactions from that, but I don't know. We'll see.
it's funny because, like, who knows, maybe it's actually a really funny movie or, like, something like that. Like, I can't see Mario being, like, a super serious, like, who killed Luigi? You know, it would be fun.
See, like, well, you gotta watch the 80s Mario movie.
Weren't you saying that one's really serious or whatever?
Yeah, it's really serious. But it was like, so what happened was it was supposed to be like a mature title, and then they kind of like cut and slashed it down so that it could be for kids a little bit, but it's still like pretty gritty and dark. And there's a version you can watch on the Internet Archive online for free, where they actually restore cut footage that makes it even more mature.
That's funny. I don't know why I'm picturing like Bowser like sitting there having a cigar and he's all freaked out, and then the door opens and like one of the little like turtle guys like goes flying through like with like you get stabbed, and Mario's like, you knew I was gonna save you for last or something, you know. I don't know.
No, it's like it's all live action, and it is pretty like dark and creepy. I would actually recommend watching that movie just to be like, really? What the hell? You ever see Howard the Duck?
I've seen a review on that one.
Okay, because I was going to be like, it's kind of like that, but maybe not as bad.
Yeah, what I saw from that Howard the Duck, that was really bad. So I thought it was crazy that he was an Easter egg in like the old, I guess older MCU movies, and it was like,
he's
oh my god,
character.
Who cares? Really? Oh,
he's a really, really cool character. It's just that movie is not good. Like, he's, like, comic-wise, Howard the Duck's awesome, but, like, man, that movie was something else, I gotta tell you.
So I gotta ask you for your own opinion. I think this would be a decent topic. Do you think the MCU is dying?
I am so tired of it.
Yeah? Like...
that's what I see online all the time, is people just being like, the majority seem to be tired of it.
So I would say it ended with Endgame, no?
I like that it keeps going, but what they're picking is just so uninteresting. I don't think it's gonna die anytime soon, but I think it is kind of in that stage of a tipping point where it's like they need to get back on track, or it really is gonna be like in its twilight years, maybe.
Well, what's funny is Marvel obviously always did okay, you know, but it was never huge, and it wasn't until like
started getting,
you know, Iron Man and that, yeah, like the Iron Man character, and then they did the Avengers, that like everything took off, and it was following that storyline. But now it seems like they have no direction. They're making Marvel movies, and I kind of wonder, like, what's the difference between right now and those like early 2000s when they would just pump out a random Marvel movie and either you cared or you didn't, you know?
You know, in the 2000s, Marvel was almost bankrupt.
Yeah, like
so that wasn't Marvel making those movies.
No, okay.
That was them selling out their characters to everyone. That's why Sony has Spider-Man.
That's interesting. But that same appeal of just like random storylines that, like, unless you're a fan of it, why would you care? You know?
Yeah,
like
it's
the whole
just like
Infinity War thing. That was really interesting, and the references the other movies made. And,
it was a fun build, and now it feels like the building is getting too nonsensical. It's weird because it was like, you know, I watched everything and anything Marvel, and now I just like am so disinterested in like anything from it, especially the TV shows. I don't think I have any interest in watching the shows, like literally none. I can even get them to like review, and I'm just like, I don't even want to spend the time on them. It's too much work. The Blade. Isn't it a Blade movie they're doing? I think they're doing a Blade movie, or did they bop that down to a TV show?
Blade deserves his own movie.
Yeah. I'm just worried they're gonna make it, like, for kids. Like, they got a great actor for Blade, but I'm like, you know, I'm just, again, I'm worried about, you know, being
for
childish.
children.
Because there's only one Blade, guys. It's Wesley Snipes.
He was amazing, honestly.
He was that character. He
nailed
that.
That was actually probably one of the bigger Marvel movies ever, too.
Huge.
I still remember, like, elementary, like, me and, like, half the class, we all went to go see Blade Trinity. You know, like,
Yeah, it was a big deal pre-MCU era, guys. If you guys don't remember the old Wesley Snipes Blade movies. Have you heard all the stories of him being an absolute dick on the set of that?
I've heard of things like that.
Yeah, we'd only talk with like through sticky notes and stuff. That's yeah.
That's Wesley Snipes saying, it says he would like a Coca-Cola, and
And apparently, like, he's not in a lot of the scenes, and they do like stand-ins, and that's why it's like all awkwardly shot.
No contacts.
And it was just a mess.
Listen.
Oh, hey.
You're all for a twerking feminist She-Hulk. I just... that was my thing, is like, you know, She-Hulk is like a female empowerment character. She always has been. And now she's just... Like, I know it's like an off-joke at the end of the show, so I guess you shouldn't care, but it's like kind of demeaning to the character to do that. Like, you know, she's a well-loved lawyer character that like has a professional job and, you know, breaks the wall all the time and has fun, and it's just like it just kind of makes her a joke.
Is powerful. No, I'm joking.
I really don't think it is. I wonder if they kind of set it up because they wanted to create like a conflict meme that people would get mad about or something, or I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I still like it that, like, I don't know. I'm glad the general reception to that was that it was just cringy.
Cringe.
You know,
Lots of
like,
cringe.
really? You know? Yeah.
I don't know. If I was like a She-Hulk fan, I'd probably be pretty offended. I'd be like, we waited, how long has she been around? 40-something years for this?
Right.
Wow. She is a very well-respected, like, character lore-wise, and whatever.
Message goes down, Fireteam.
Oh, look at this absolute grotesque stuff. This is giving me Scorn vibes. Scorn. Ow. Oh god, there's those thingies are back, Kevin. The spider things are back. This is kind of how I imagine the inside of humans, and you know, like the thingies that like fight infections and stuff. I imagine this is what it looks like.
Looks like a fucking colonoscopy.
You said that, Commander.
That is, I think, the funniest line I've heard in this entire game. Wow, that was a good little sting there. Huh. That's funny. Action shooter, guys. Action shooter. I know, life in the modern era is weird, and you're along for the crazy ride, and you know, things may be odd this gen, but you know, maybe in the 30s things will be more normal again or something, or they're gonna get weirder. Who's to say?
Well, that's the great thing. Time kills all, and everything changes. You know?
I'm gonna put a shock turret down here because I have a weird feeling that this is gonna get like. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna be. Yeah, this is gonna be a thing.
Here they come.
We've got ourselves a hold off position.
This is the aliens I know. Walk a couple hallways and then defend.
You know what? This whole campaign has had us actually moving around doing things.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've had to hold up an area.
Other than that last part, the first chapter.
But that's
I
attacking
think
here.
Okay. Yeah, that was more attacking. You are right. Yeah.
Oh, look at that freaking thing. Pathogen brute. Disgusting. War never changes. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really, does it? Blah, 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 blah. Well, unless you're talking about Call of Duty, where eventually it becomes exclusive.
Ah. So what? That's been hinted to.
All right. Well, I kind of talked to you about it last night, but I think you were kind of trailing off then, anyways. But basically, I guess back in January, Phil Spencer wrote a letter because we knew about this. He talked to PlayStation about what was going to happen, And then The Verge got the scoop that what he said in the thing was he guaranteed, you know, until the partnership is done in 2024, several years afterwards, COD will remain on PlayStation.
Yeah.
So that means there is a set time, and I don't know if it was just COD, I gotta probably go reread that thing, but it could mean any Activision Blizzard property. Probably for the next-gen Xbox, it'll only be on this platform. Which was what my plan was to get them, you know, PlayStation users used to being like, well, why is it free on Xbox? And move them over the course of a gen, and then take it away. You give them a taste, and then you take it back.
That's how you get it, sort of thing.
Yeah. Because, you know, it makes sense at the start of a new gen to be like, well, you know, you're not going to be able to play COD on this one. And who knows? Like, again, like, you know, it's going to be at least 2024 and then, you know, several years. That could mean a few years. That could mean literally 7 years. Who knows? Maybe it'll just be like Minecraft and they'll stay forever. Who's to say? But that is the first time we've ever had any confirmation outside of Xbox being like, it will remain multi-platform. That literally means that it could be exclusive. And damn what, you know what? I think it will be. Because you don't pay $70 billion. But it's too much money to lose. I love the disagreements on both sides, like anyone actually knows what's going to happen.
Right.
Because the bigger thing is like, you know, Phil Spencer says this stuff, but is he going to be running the company in, you know, 7 to 10 years? He might be retired.
Get someone really aggressive in there and just like right away, as soon as the contract's up, it's exclusive.
You could though, right?
Yeah.
We really don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, he's like what, 50? He's probably got a cushiony kind of thing going on with Microsoft. Like, he literally could retire in, you know, next 10 years or whatever. And
I don't know why you wouldn't as Xbox. Literally, that it's like 100% confirmed what we all knew, that like PlayStation was trying to keep games off of like Game Pass and that, you know.
Yeah, we do know that for sure.
Yeah.
I'd take it off.
So we got two kinds of Xeno in here. Regular.
I think the big difference, though, contract-wise, is like Minecraft, Mojang is allowed to do what they want. But I'm pretty sure under the Activision Blizzard thing, Xbox can do whatever the hell they want with their stuff. Man, this has been rough. I thought we were gonna roll through this. It'll be very interesting to see who takes control of Xbox after Phil Spencer and what, you know, their style of management's like, right? I also don't know if I've identified anyone at Xbox who would take over. Because that was something I was thinking about the other day, too. Most of the people at Xbox are getting pretty damn old. You know, like, I don't know, I couldn't find any info on, like, Matt Booty, but that dude's, like, you know, graying out and stuff. And, you know, it's not a negative, guys. People age, you know, you get white hair, you look older. It happens. I'm gonna get old, Kevin's gonna get old, you're all gonna get old. That's life. But, you know, it's neat how it's noticeable, because, like, you know, Major Nelson's getting up there, you know, even, you know, Bonnie Ross, who really shouldn't be managing 343 anymore. She's about the same age as, like, Phil, and, you know, like, all the Xbox, like, managers and stuff, they're all kind of, like, even Todd Howard, he's getting up there, Pete Hine, like, they're all getting pretty old, and I'm like, you know, I think they'll be around for a while longer, but there's gonna be a point where someone else is gonna have to, you know, take over. And I really haven't identified anyone at the company that I think is like an up-and-comer that could be doing that, if that makes sense. Like maybe Sarah Bond, I believe is her name. I think she's a little bit younger. I could see her perhaps taking over. She handles the, what does she do? The brand agreements and stuff. And I'm like, maybe her, but I'm trying to identify people in that company that could be like, you know, they're going to take this role or that role. And I don't know, it's kind of interesting to think about. Although most of you don't care because you just play the games, right? Yeah, that's how it works. But there is a business side to it. Well, it's true, right? Like, you know, why would you care?
Well, it is interesting to ponder, right?
You know, there is going to be a point where there's going to be a major shift where all this talent is going to be moved out, and you're going to have new people coming in. believe it or not, some of these people will probably want to retire at a younger age because Microsoft will give you that. You'll get good benefits. Although it would be interesting if like Phil Spencer is legitimately passionate enough to like stay way beyond like the point of like when he, you know, is supposed to retire and stuff just because he enjoys it. That would be.
Can you imagine this guy like 77 coming up on stage, you know, and like his cane, and he's like, yeah, the new Xbox beach.
Well, it sounds silly, but we just haven't had that because we haven't. The gaming industry's not old enough. You know, like, I'm sure I'm gonna be just as... Oh my god, stay away from that stuff! Stay away from that stuff, dude!
I tried to run through it. That's funny.
Yeah, that kills you. You know, I would be probably just as excited, my age, compared to, like, you know, when I'm, like, 70, to be going up and announcing a new console. That would be fun.
I wonder if when we're in our, like, late 60s, 70s, if, like, the youngest generation would look at video gaming as, like, an old pastime.
It's probably still going to be around and change. It's only growing bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just going to be really neat to see how things change. Because, again, it has not been around that long. Like, movies. You know, movies are, like, about... The biggest change in movies in decades was, like, streaming. And that's not even that big of a shift, right? Like, it's... You know, that's a very mature industry, whereas gaming is just starting to mature because, you know, we're seeing all the consolidation now. My god, this place is a hell. Are you just, like, losing health? Like, I'm losing health.
Yeah, I'm getting jumped a lot here.
Man, this is nuts. I'm not even getting, like, attacked by aliens. It's just all this environmental crap. It's killing me. Not because she's beautiful, though. Okay, Stu. 34 and you you got gray hair because of stress. I'm sorry you have that because of stress. That's actually kind of rough to have to deal with. Kevin, you died?
Yes. And Alpha seems to be nowhere to help me.
Yeah, Alpha's chilling with me. I mean, you can have like gray hair at any age and stuff, or silver hair, or blah blah blah.
Heck,
it's not like a bad
had gray hair at like 35.
Yeah. You know, Steve Martin, he's had, you know, white hair as long as I can remember, and he's always looked the same, classy. But I was just like, again, I think it was during them talking about Fable, because they're like, yeah, Fable's gonna be great and blah blah blah. It was Matt Booty was up there, and I was like, man, Matt Booty looks old and tired. I'm down. That's when you know it's a problem. I was just like looking at him, I'm like, either they did not do a good job with his makeup and stuff today, but my dude looks exhausted. And that's what prompted my whole thought of being like, huh, these people are getting old, aren't they? Okay, so we need to set up turrets if you have any, because we're going to have to defend this area. Did you grab that health pack?
I was saving it for you. Unless you don't want it.
I have one. I'm going to top off, and then I'm going to take it.
Alright.
We're going to have to defend. Stress will get you, man. Seriously. Stress will get you. But that's what I'm saying. Is like, you don't know what the future is going to be. You only know that now is the best time to like the stream. Subscribing. Donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member. I mean, why not become a channel member? You're missing out on all the fun. Haha. Alternatively, Patreon options, streaming too much. Too much. And there's those affiliate links for Amazon, the Xbox store. It's the way to buy things, guys. This looks so grotesque. Ugh, this whole place is just disgusting. I love it. I kind of thought we would be blitzed right through this already by now.
I hate that I switched guns for the combat rating, because that original pulsar rifle sound is amazing.
You're missing out, my friend. You're missing out.
I love every time you shoot that, bud.
Ah, we messed that boot up, man. Looks like putting it on an easier difficulty was the way to go.
Yeah.
I really feel like a hero. I feel like the hero I look like. Welcome to the danger zone.
I think the peak is feeling like the hero of the batch.
Jeez. The question is, Kevin. Kashid has wares. Do you have koi?
Oh.
Did you ever play the Elder Scrolls Adventure games?
No, I didn't actually.
So you never played Battlespire or...
No.
What was the other one? Crap, I literally just played it. So Battlespire is like a traditional kind of dungeon crawler where you're like a mage assistant, but the other one, which was called Redguard, it's a pirate adventure game. And it takes place in Hammerfell.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah, and it's like a desert oasis kind of pirate vibe. I'm like, is that what the Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be? Because I'm like, that's weird. Like, it's cool, but also like when I think of Elder Scrolls, and I don't know if it's just because they've pumped out Skyrim so many damn times, I almost think of the Elder Scrolls as exclusively just being like a forested Nordland now.
That's fascinating. I wonder if they, like, especially for the younger generation, like, I love Morrowind. Is probably my favorite, but when I think Elder Scrolls, I think Cyrodiil. Even with like the ESO, Elder Scrolls Online or whatever. I loved going to Cyrodiil. Like that was my favorite land. But yeah, I'm wondering that Skyrim probably comes to mind for so many people. Be interesting.
Yeah, it was almost like, because you gotta think of it as in, you know, Hammerfell being like this designed an oasis. It's like we're gonna be stuck with this for probably another 20 years.
Yeah.
Like that's
well,
your
I'm not
Elder
gonna
Scrolls
lie.
game for the rest of your life almost.
Yeah. Well, I kind of didn't want Hammerfell because desert areas don't really interest me too much. I just don't think they look good, you know?
It'd be really neat because that thought just crossed my mind. I was like, oh my god, this is literally what the game is going to look like. And I'm so used to, and I almost desire another Skyrim-like world.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird. Same with GTA. I'm at the point where I can't imagine GTA being anything but like a beach place because of GTA 5. But, you know, GTA 4 was like...
I wonder...
It was New York, right?
Other than Los Angeles even, right?
Yeah.
Although I would love the New York setting, because yeah, that was GTA 4. I actually like New York better than LA with the whole like Manhattan Island look and all that.
But now your mind associates Grand Theft Auto with beaches and with Los Angeles because you've been stuck in that world for so long. At least that's what my mind equates it to.
I think just for microtransactions, you'll never not get someplace with like a big water area, because you know, like boats and yachts and all that. Yeah.
Hello there. You couldn't keep up with the DLC. Well, there's never a bad time to get back into ESO to try it again, man. It is a really good universe. This is the new DLC, yes. This is Pathogen. Battlespire is loved. I think that video was hilarious. My Battlespire video. I think that one was really comical. Accidentally. Arena and Daggerfall. Again, the other videos didn't do that great, so I don't know if I'll dive into those, but maybe. Did I get a Steam Deck? I decided not to get the Steam Deck. I didn't think there'd be enough value in it for me. So I elected to let the Steam Deck go. Can we go through here? I can't, like, get through this door.
I've never played Daggerfall, but I watched a lot of stuff on it in the gameplay, and man, that was a cool looking game for like what they did in that time.
Well, don't you have like even a base laptop?
Yeah, I probably could play it on that, which is funny because I went back and played all the old Fallouts. Is it free?
Yeah, it's free on the Microsoft Store. They added Daggerfall, Arena, Daggerfall, Arena, and Redfall and Battlespire. But Redfall and Battlespire are part of Game Pass Ultimate, which I think you have, right? So you would have those. Yeah. And they should run on literally anything. Will they run well? No, that's not the case. But they will run.
All I want is for it to run. I told you about the Age of Empires thing, right? When the definitive or like the remaster or whatever for #2 came out, it ran on my really bad laptop, but then as time went on and updates came out, it doesn't run anymore.
To be fair, it is a pretty. They can be pretty demanding, those Age of Empire definitive editions, especially if you get like the 4K textures. Redguard. What was I saying? Redfall? Was I saying Redfall? Am I thinking the
I swear you said Redguard and you were talking about Hammerfall, were you not?
Yeah.
Like, I thought you nailed everything right. I don't know.
I might have mixed some things up. Power washing is life. You're damn right it is.
That was a
So, did you try the power washing game, Kevin? Oh, someone says they missed it.
No. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
No, I just,
When I go on walks now, if I walk by like a dirty house or a dirty shed, I'm like, God, I'd like to power wash that.
Wash that.
I'm like, looks dirty. Gotta power wash this. I'm like, this is a problem. Okay,
I just thought it was funny what a fad that was for a bit there. I even
It's
had my
still
cousin
big.
messaging me. Is it? I just, oh man, I don't know.
Power washing is life, man.
Yeah.
Season 2. No, physical copy, Destroy All Humans 2. I hope you have fun with that one. Yeah, Destroy All Humans 2 is a blast. I wish the performance was better, but it's a fun game.
Did that ever look great? I watched you playing a little bit of that actually when you were on it.
It's
I was
beautiful.
Like, oh hey.
And they didn't mess with anything too, which is amazing.
Is it all the same like crypto bugging Natalie or Natasha?
Yeah.
I can't remember her name. Yeah, really? Huh? I was wondering if they were gonna tone that down.
So they did adjust the look of, I think, some of the creatures, but like she proportionally is like the exact same, and it's hilarious.
That's awesome. I thought she was cool as a kid.
Yeah, you're just sitting there like basically sexually harassing her the whole story, and it's,
Yeah,
it's
that's all
actually pretty
crypto
funny.
does. Yeah, like, and she's just like, whatever, spaceman, you know. Yeah.
When the game opens, it's like we kept the humor of the original game intact, and they were like making fun. They were basically making fun of like other shows and games where it's like historically blah 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 blah. And then
That's awesome. They
Yeah.
did that. Sorry. Okay, well.
well, they're European. They're not as sensitive as we are.
Yeah. I love that with Europeans or whatever. I don't think you ever watched it, but it was funny. Rewatch that whole Malcolm in the Middle. It was on Disney Plus. But there's the one episode where he's got like his European bosses, and they were gonna film an adult film there. And he was all worried that like they're such sweet people that like, oh hey, I can't do this there. And at the end of the episode, because the one's gonna act in it, and he was like, no, they can't be in this adult film, and he convinces them not to do it. And that's when they went and did the film. At the end, the two Europeans were like, it's so weird, but you know that script would have fit better for an adult film. And the husband to the wife's like, oh, don't bother him with that. You know how Americans are. You know, they're not open. I probably butchered that story, but yeah, basically that comment.
Oh God, what is this?
They're much more open.
Well, we are too in Canada. You know, like an R rating due to nudity is 14A in Canada.
Yeah.
Americans are very shielded, very sensitive. Got a lot.
Ooh, he got me.
Oh, what is the queen? Is the bot saving you?
Negative. Come on, Alpha. Oh, there you go. Alpha. Alpha.
I should have just healed you. Is Alpha running away from your ass?
Yes.
Can you get out of that crap? Because it looks like it would burn me alive. Ah, that queen is taking a lot of damage. Do we have any turrets left? Yeah, okay. Maybe like a static grid? Let's get down to it. Oh, I am like low on health too. I'm gonna try to heal up. Get this thing.
Okay, come on.
Come on, health pack. Warning, some people might get offended. No, it's hilarious how that pops up now. Like I was playing Commandos 3 today, and the game opens with like this game has historical symbols. You can turn them off if you'd like to, and I'm just like, why are we hiding historical symbols?
Historical, right? It's history. Yeah.
It's weird. It's so weird. Like, people are like scared of symbols. It's like, you know, my big saying is you should be teaching people and associating these symbols with bad things, and you know, that's what.
That way, you know, when you look at evil, you know.
Yeah, like when you play World at War, you know, I'm not thinking of like joining the bad people who are fighting. I'm thinking, wow,
Yeah,
you know, that symbol means bad. Like,
yeah, I gotta stop these guys. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah, like.
it's weird as like these symbols may be offensive or something, or you can turn off these historical symbols if you'd like to, and I'm like, what?
Right? No,
Who's playing a game being like, I can't handle this?
That's right. Well, I love that Destroy All Humans if they're making fun of it, because, like, not to go too much into it, but it makes me think of the Saints Row thing, of, like, how bad the jokes are in that, and they literally made the comment about how the other games didn't age well, so they were going to stray away from that, you know, and it was like, oh my god, that's, like, the humor you came up with, like...
Yeah, it's the best they could do. Okay, we are, I'm kind of struggling with this part here. I don't know if you have any health packs or anything. Is there any, like...
No.
Like, do you have any shock turrets or anything?
down.
Or...
Armor breach.
This has got to be the last part of the
This is
DLC. I'm
definitely
going
the
to call it
end of
right now. Yeah.
But I am, like, low on health, and...
Oh no,
Yeah,
that
that's
just,
really-
whatever you did there,
No.
dunked on it. There
I
you
landed
go.
in the stuff. Can I... I'm dead now. Oh, we got this. Okay, never mind. Is it gonna, like...
Cool, we got to fight a queen.
Oh,
I
it's
thought
good.
in the original storyline I really wanted to fight that first queen, you see.
We did fight a queen at the end of the game, though, didn't we?
No, you just ran away from it if I'm remembering, right?
Oh, yeah, we cowered and hid.
Yeah.
Oh, so is that it? That wasn't too bad. Okay, so if we didn't suck, it would take about an hour to do all of that. I think that's about in line with the rest of the story. Kevin is considering these actions. Man, my guy looks
sorry.
cool. Do you think Alpha kind of looks like he's just high as hell and he's just seen some stuff and he's just like, dude.
The dead face of that poor android.
Something about those eyes. Krypton probe some hippies. I love that series. Like, a lot of people that were in the stream were like, didn't get the humor.
Really? That's awesome. I still love the opening when it's the KGB and they're like, yes, and the US president has now been an alien for the last 10 years. The other KGB in the audience is like, and the American people are not noticing, and they're all, Yeah, I don't know.
It's just, it matches the thing. But people were like, oh, he talks all slow, and I was just like he talks like Jack Nicholson, Crypto, and I was just like, but that's the humor.
Yeah.
I was just like, Alpha's seen some shit. Yeah, he has, but I was just so surprised that people weren't like, because he's hilarious in his delivery. He's got like a really dry kind of like, kind of thing. Alright, so we finished this. Are we doing arcade again?
Yeah, sure, if that's what you're down for.
Alright, guys, we're doing like a mix thing, so I've got to set that up. So let's just chat about things, and then we're gonna push people over to that one. But let's... So what were your end thoughts on this one here, Kevin? It was amazing! Oh my god! Mind-blowing. Edge of your seat thrill ride.
Oh, are we off right now?
No, we're still doing it.
Oh, we're still, okay.
So what I do is, for the micro streams, we keep doing it. I set up the new one, and then when I start it, it pushes everybody over.
Okay.
So we're kind of killing time right now while talking to people so that they're not bored and leave.
Oh, okay. Thank God you clarified that before I said the worst thing ever. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. All the hardcore language Kevin deploys.
Yeah.
He says the F word. Oh god. Alright, that looks good. So let's shove that title down. This is good. Just gotta like set this up. Boom, 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 boom. It's the descriptions that take so much time and effort. It's the descriptions, guys. The ultimate best. Blah 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 blah. So what else you been doing this long weekend here?
Went airsofting as I usually do, which was an absolute wonderful time. Was probably gonna hit up Taco Bell with Riley.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's a part of it, and that's about it. Honestly, just watching stuff.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm probably an uber boring person. No.
Hey, someone's got to be.
Uh,
Someone has got to be. So there we go. We'll plop that up. We're not gonna edit any of this other stuff. Next. Yeah, the setup takes time, guys. What can I say? The setup takes time. But the idea is you can take the momentum from one stream and you can fling it onto the next one. It's a crazy concept. All right, and then we close that one, and then we edit this one. Good day, how are you? Well, I'm good. I hope you're well as well. Okay, customization. Yeah, the redirect.
Wait a second. Why is it making me do this again?
Doing what?
I'm in the stupid tutorial.
You're in the tutorial?
Yeah, I did this.
Sure. Anyways, guys, we will
Uh,
pick you up in arcade again in just a sec. It should carry you over to